I've found is the Stop School Violence Act. This was signed into law 2 weeks ago to help improve school safety and security through, number one, school infrastructure, including technology. 2, prevention training for students, teachers, and law enforcement. 3, school threat assessment and intervention teams. 4, better coordination between schools and law. Stop School Violence Act is a step in the right direction. We all think it's so. On the other hand, that's not going to solve all the problems either. So thank you for being here, and I'm here to listen more than
Recognize that prevention has got to be the primary focus, with also doing things to harden our schools as well.
Our Hope Squad trainings have really helped us to know exactly what to look for. And so I've been able to use the Safe Utah app to report some incidents that have potentially saved students' lives.
Break up with your boyfriend and you're severely depressed, you can go on there and you can talk to someone. And I think that's really important that they care about the little things. Breaking up with someone isn't that big of a deal to me, but to someone else it can be a dramatic thing.
And these kids can put the app on their phone, and they hear something they don't like about a kid, or someone's talking about suicide or cutting or hurting themselves. They send the tip, it goes down to the U, and they then send it to us, and it goes to Mrs. Olborn, it goes to myself, it goes to my assistant principal, it goes to our counselors. And then if we're at school, we just sit, we meet, we talk, say, okay, how are we gonna handle this? And then we call a student, we call parents, we then get the necessary help that we need. If we need to call a counselor, if we need to get them down to the hospital to get them evaluated.
So I think that app, being anonymous, being able to go to someone else that you don't know, I think it helps a lot.
And having it on a social media type base to where you can just sit down and act like you're texting when you're really putting something into the app is really important, because no one really wants to go and talk to a teacher and express themselves and say I need help when they don't want to be embarrassed or just feel uncomfortable.
We have a group of us that respond to every tip to make sure their principals got us.
I have been the one who's seen something going on and reported it anonymously. The people some of the junior high students that I've helped out don't want the help. They don't think that they need it, or they think that there are easier things, or they're too scared.
Well, it's them who are hearing everything that's going on, because we don't hear everything, being an administrator, but these kids hear what's being said, and they hear their friends saying these things and making those comments. So it's them being able to spit that tip, and then gives us a chance to know first, and then to be able to get the necessary resources for those kids. So we love it.
And so we find that it's important that there's a partnership.
And certainly this is an issue that's extremely important to law enforcement. In our communities, our children are our most valuable asset and our most vulnerable.